boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Now this, and oh, he coughed it up. It's going the other way. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Now Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Hilton's first catch, good for a 1st down.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2nd down and 8. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down. Stidham. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Pioneers strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw here pulled in by Hilton.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing again is Goff.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Now it's Goff.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Goff.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Portland's offense now about set to take over.
They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit. But they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the 2nd.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Right back to him on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Stidham. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Garland, and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Now it's Stidham. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Off the play fake. Here's Stidham. Catch is made by Hardman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Up the middle they go. Garland.
And he's got it down to the 28.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Garland. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's Stidham. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Stidham. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
From the end zone, Goff. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
On the handoff, Taylor.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And on now is the punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Stidham sets to throw on first. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The throw over the middle, taken in. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now it's Stidham. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one and earns him a fresh set of downs.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. 2nd down, Stidham to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down at the 28. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Stidham. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! John Mechie with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Pioneers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. Touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is up to 5. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it was all capped off by a John Mechie touchdown reception. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. One final go for this offense here in this first half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. To the air again. Goff. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Now Stidham on first down.
He finds his man, complete. It's Bowman. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle they go. Garland. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now Stidham. And he fires one incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They run the counter. Garland, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Stidham to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the out cut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
Stidham's throw into the hands here of Hardman.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Stidham. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. From the gun, it's Stidham.
This ball caught by Mechie.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6.
Holding offense.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Stidham will throw again. Touchdown! A 16-yard touchdown. And the Pioneers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
A lot of times when you take a tight end in later rounds, you're doing it with a little bit of hope, some potential. But not so with this guy. They believe he can really make an impact in the red zone, and he definitely makes good on that faith right there.
Now the try here for the point after. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
2nd and 6.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Hardman on the return.
49-yard punt, 5 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Portland's offense now about set to take over. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Stidham, 3rd down from the gun. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt.
The Chicago offense set to get started.
Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
He goes right back the way of Hilton. No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Throwing again is Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that's complete to Shepard.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list.
And the Desperados have cut it back within a score.
No touchdowns for them in the first half, but their defense kept them in this ball game. So now, maybe this can loosen them up a little because they played tight so far, and they get right back in it with a touchdown run.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and this is back to a 5-point game.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
On 1st down, Stidham finding Hardman here over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle.
Garland knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
To throw is Stidham. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Off the play fake. Here's Stidham. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at their
Here's Goff. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. From the gun, here's Goff. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be fourth down. They bring their punter out there now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there. 42 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offensive coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover, put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now a give, right side. Garland able to avoid him at the 40. Room here to run. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Garland. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They go play action now. Stidham. Still going. It's caught downfield by Mechie. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Called out a very strong gain of 24. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in the Rose City of Portland, Oregon. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
They go play action with Stidham. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and goal, Stidham. And that will be incomplete as well. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chicago offense set to get started. And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
Partner's not out of the question, especially with the 7 seeds that they have now in the playoffs. If you do win and the other wild card teams win in the first round, you could find yourself with a home game in the divisional round. Now, we know that's not likely, but it's not out of the question. Bottom line, you have to win to put yourself in that position.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now gone. And now another one thrown incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. There's McCole Hardman as he brings this offense onto the field yet again.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Quickly out wide to Mechie.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Stidham. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
Locates Hardman for another catch.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now it's Stidham. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Stidham going back to the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Bowman. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on them to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
They'll keep it on the ground. Garland, it's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. On 3rd down, Garland. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
On 1st and 10, Goff.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Goff. This is Shepard on the catch. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting...
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson and Debo.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
They'll run on 1st down. Garland. There he goes, left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 31 yards there and a 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bowman. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Stidham. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Fred Warner. CD, I know from working with you that you're about as old school as they come. Your thoughts on throwing that ball from the 1-yard line?
I just got done walking my dinosaur, as you well know, and ordinarily I'm screaming, run the football from the 1-yard line. But if you are going to throw it, just take extra care. That didn't happen there, and they turned the ball over.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
After the interception, here's Goff. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Here's Goff now on 2nd down.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
So no gain on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Goff.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now it's Goff. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Goff.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped.
Pause here for an injured player. That's Kenny Galladay, who's in some pain out there on the field. We're always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So Jared Goff in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:35 to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Goff now looking to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught at the 30. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Goff's throw here pulled in by Hilton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Goff throwing again. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal, because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Portland, they'll hit double digits with their 10th win of the year. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.